Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi.
Well, guys, as people are getting ready to come into the room, and while we're waiting on people to come in, I'm just gonna do this disclaimer. And for those that are gonna be coming in and watch it after we've already posted the live video, I like to put out there that whatever it is that we talk about, guys, good evening, welcome. Whatever it is that we're talking about or share, our views, our thoughts, our opinions is just that. It's our views from our experiences, what we've been through. And we welcome all feedback, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, because everybody has their own opinion on different things. And on tonight, it was supposed to have been Sis' turn, but she wasn't quite ready with her panelists and all. So I took on the topic for tonight, which is the battle of the sexes. And basically, I wanted to make sure that we had a balance of opinions. And so therefore, I invited two panelists with us into the Sandbox on this evening. We have my fiance, Kenny Jones, and we have Mr. Jermaine that's coming in to share and give us their feedback. Keep in mind, again, these are just a couple of few, men here to give their opinions. Not all men might think the same. So we value everybody's opinion. We ask that y'all chime in, but we're going to get it going and scooping it up in the sandbox, talking about and elaborating on the way that men think versus the way that women think. And is it possible, even furthermore, that men and women can switch the roles? Like there's no gender role. Like some can be, hey, Tina. Some can either be dominant, some could be sensitive. And can the roles be reversed or, so we're coming in tonight and hopefully it is some fun and some nuggets for all of you guys. So the different areas we just coming in general is talking about men and women versus how we communicate. Does it affect our communication? How we look at things in regards to every day-to-day life, activities and stuff that go on about day to day. So whatever thing or whatever it is that you like to say, definitely chime in. We're going to try to have some fun with this tonight. Hopefully they'll play good in the sandbox, our gentlemen, so they don't have to worry about being in timeout afterwards.
No, my man don't have to worry about being in time.
See, I'm not going to condone. I'm going to be real. So you about real. So.
He's a good gentleman. Well, I don't have to worry about
since
that.
You said that, let's keep it real. I was told to water it down before I even got here.
Yes, because he's very blunt.
And he ought to be.
Let him be blunt.
Yeah. But that's what. Wait a minute. He got started.
I don't want no trouble.
But see, this is what happens. They all gang up on me and take sides with him. But
let him say what he got to say.
Exactly. But I wasn't finished with that.
It's men and women. So let him say
it. I got to live with it.
But go ahead, Richard.
Touche. Okay. What's the first question?
So then, no, you said since you had the floor, you was like you was already told to,
water it down. Right?
What'd she say?
Hey, Kenny, be blunt.
Oh my God, Tina, don't co-sign. Don't come up here co-signing.
I gotta give people what they want.
So, but no, he's very, very the traditionalist. I'm gonna put it this way. I feel he's very much the traditionalist and
conventional.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And sometimes some of them ways is too traditional. Like we are moving with times of changes. He's back in them old timey days and way of thinking far as with the man supposed to provide and
okay, yeah, you need to be specific with
it's nothing wrong with the man supposed to be providing. I'm not saying that, but it should be an equal give and take. He should feel comfortable enough at times to allow me to do things, not just all solely on him. What do you think?
I agree with the both sides coming in. Well, where you said something about can they roles be switched? I agree with. I'm kind of two-sided with this.
Oh,
I am two-sided with this. I agree with being a sole provider. That's my top decision.
Hello. Hey guys.
That's my top decision overall, being a sole provider. But when the roles have to be switched, then I see nothing wrong with switching roles at times.
Okay. Turn down the feedback. I don't know what feedback you're hearing, but okay.
Mom. Okay. So what do you feel that your role is to do?
Me?
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah. Just
Your
like
phone.
he said, to be the provider.
Or you gotta
That is
close
my
the
name.
door. Sorry.
Okay, so what did you tell me your role is, babe?
I'm a little bit both.
Hey, Terrell.
Hey, T.
I believe
Well, that's
in
my
being
guy,
a
Terrell.
provider.
Yeah.
He should have been here.
He was on what last
Yes,
year,
sir.
last
Yes.
time.
Mm-hmm.
New people.
It might be the air conditioning.
He said she
We're
said
talking about
it's
your
an echo.
It's you, woman.
She said it's an echo of
Yes,
you all.
her.
Mom, you gotta close that
Her.
door.
Sorry about that. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
It's COJ.
But yes. But basically that is the thing when it comes to, like I said, being the traditionalist. I do feel like it should be an equal share. They can be the sole provider,
The air conditioning.
but but I feel that it should be an equal give and take. Like y'all always hear me preach about reciprocation. It shouldn't be just all on my partner. That's what I'm saying.
I do believe that as well. I do believe it should be both.
Okay, explain what you mean when you say that. It should be equal. Do you mean money wise?
Financially.
Financially.
I say everything.
Tina
Yeah.
said it's there.
I say everything.
Y'all is crazy. Oh my gosh.
No.
And our views is up there. Y'all, please excuse my mom. She is on one this evening. We have not changed by far. Hey, can you grab the air conditioner, please? Turn it
It's
on.
the air conditioning.
Yes. I cannot.
That's her norm.
I cannot. Y'all all know CLJ, and she is just as comedic as ever. So we go leave that one alone.
Yeah.
But
Don't.
Jesus.
You're not even going
your
to.
eyebrow. Give me come on.
It says it's not coming off. Denver said roles can be switched if you and your partner is in it together. That is what I'm talking about. If y'all in it together,
Yeah.
Right.
it should be a balance. One person should not feel as though even though if the person's making more, it's like, okay, the balance, if the person bringing the most, then, most times the wife take care of the home. But I don't mind taking care of the home. But like I told my son, you can wash dishes, you can do laundry, and you can do things as well. I mean, especially if you're a bachelor, before you even meet, it's like preparing yourself to be a mate. Like you got to do those things and know how to do it on your own. So I can't solely rely on him just to bring the bread and the butter and that's it. And that's where you think your role stops, because it don't stop there.
No.
But I never said that. I had no problem doing that. You just had a problem with every time we go out, I pay. That is your biggest issue with me.
Well, I had to always
Why is
sneak.
that an issue?
Because it is. I had to sneak
It
and
is with
pay.
her. It's with me.
I don't know. I think I would feel the same way.
I think our
Yeah,
And
mother
he
wants,
didn't like that either.
I
don't
think
know
our
why.
mother wants to join us. You hear her, but you just don't see her.
So the extra voice that you hear, guys,
It is
our
her mom.
Is the
I would see what's
CLJ.
up.
Because you ain't around
I'm
here.
coming around.
Oh no.
Come on,
But-
join the party.
Come on around, because the question.
This
could
is
be
one
an
of the other
age-related
things.
question too. It may be an age-related question.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
I think
another
so.
thing that I feel when it comes
I
to
think so.
men
Hey,
and women.
everybody, God bless.
Jesus. No. This,
I could put my wig better than the eyebrow.
see, this is why I do the talking. Another reason that we
What's
want
all
to talk
that?
about the battle of the exes.
He got to prove hugging.
He's just on my shoulder.
You know it's
He
yours.
must be.
He
So
know
anyway.
it. We know it's yours
Tina said, hey.
this week. You let the brothers know that you got it.
Mom.
All right then.
We're gonna try to get there, people. Another thing that we have actually talked about is talking about how, and y'all men can let us know if whether or not men are more logical versus women are more emotional when expressing what's going on and how they're feeling or with issues that are going on. I absolutely agree, because I fall short sometimes. My fiance picks up the slack. I even gave the option to focus on finishing school, and I would, but wanted to contribute financially.
Who was
Yeah,
that?
like that's
Bivers.
Bivers. I'm sorry if we pronounced your name wrong. I'm so sorry.
Is that Z?
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, like in other words, it's like support because in the long run, in the long haul, you support one another. But yes, if you support each other's goals,
No,
yes.
we don't.
What the
No.
world?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they're not taking
You talking
advantage
about
of it.
me supporting?
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about like
No.
financially, if they want to go to school and they.
You gotta get finances. Make the finances to get it.
Lord, we're not gonna get
Y'all
this
know I'm
podcast
old
today.
school. My takes.
Somebody is. Somebody
Never
is
gives.
going to her room.
Never gives, he takes. Who's
You
that?
cannot say that.
Okay.
Don't say that. 'Cause
He
He
gives
gives
on
in
your
other
birthday-
ways.
On your birthday, did he not give?
I gotta wait till my birthday.
But you act like he don't give it all.
Not too
Mom
much.
did it.
I love him.
But do y'all guys agree? Do y'all feel like, well, Babe says men are more logical. We argue the same thing, or we expressing the same thing, but he feels that they argue facts and we argue our emotions. But my thing is, it has to be a balance. So I feel I can be logical and emotional.
No, not too much.
Why can't I?
Not
So you lying. Tell the people you lying. I'm right here.
How do you say that I can't be logical?
Because you
So you don't really think?
you're only logical when it comes to the word of God.
Wow.
Alrighty then. So okay.
Am I telling the truth, Kenny?
I gotta live with it. I gotta live with it.
You're never gonna
Oh
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Tina said true.
Wait a minute. The other one said, I think men are more emotional on the topic because we think about the investment.
That's the one.
Emotional on that topic.
Okay.
Because
That's
we
true,
think
though.
about the
In a
investment.
way.
But that's another thing though. Look at how I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna put him on the spot because he said it, and I'm gonna say he did it.
Now she-
That men really don't need the relationship. They really need the relationship for the intimacy, as where we need the intimacy to go in for the relationship. So they can go
Wait
hang
a
out
minute,
with
we
their
need
friends
to
and
what?
stuff.
We need
Wait a minute, that was a
I
little
kinda like
fast.
this. Say this one more time now. Say this one more time. Say this.
Yeah.
Saying that men are only going into relationship because of the intimacy. And where women, we use our intimacy to gain the relationship.
Well, pretty much same.
Yeah.
That's true,
Like,
though.
But you know what that's saying?
Oh,
That's
somebody
saying,
said LOL, smart man. Please don't tell him that. Don't blow his head up.
Oh, good answer.
What you say?
No, I was talking about the other guys. You gotta stay there. Can't say that. But that's almost like saying going into the role with the whole chivalry thing, the whole old school thing. If the woman
Thank
is
you.
only going into it emotionally, that means she got the emotion, she got the good feelings, the man handling everything else. She
But
got
how do y'all look at it? Like,
I don't have that.
y'all can't be vulnerable enough to share your
Yeah.
emotions. Like, that thinking is like, because you grew up with that mentality, you can't cry. And it's not, I don't want you to cry. I just need you to
I
share.
don't cry.
that depends on the man at that
I got my-
Thank you.
That depends
I
on the
agree
man.
with that.
I don't agree with that.
I don't
What
He
do you
cry.
say?
said he don't
I
cry.
don't cry. I got
And
my tears
Tina
that
says
stick out.
some women think like that too. And
Yes,
Hendrix,
exactly.
wait a minute. Hendrix said, "What's going on, ladies?
Hey,
Hi.
Mike.
I haven't tuned in
Bye.
in a while.
Going to my
They're
room. They
getting
told me to go to my room.
life,
Please.
life right. We
Yes.
all trying to get life
Yes,
right.
it's
honey.
the battle of the sexes tonight. Men thinking versus women thinking. As far as how it affects our communication, our relationships, our day-to-day
Somebody
living.
said, Shelly
So-
said, put mom back on point because she's on point. No, she don't need to be back.
Shelly!
No, she don't need to be back.
No, she needs to go back to her
Yes.
room where she's going.
Yes, crying is not a sign of the weak. Yes, like, and it's not even about
Yes,
crying.
and let's-
I don't-
I
Yeah,
want to address you. Why do
why
you
you
feel that it's hard for a man to cry? What's your problem?
how is it showing a sign of
What
weakness?
somebody asked me?
Yes, they
No!
She got the lights.
We using the lighting.
I told you to stay in. Somebody said, put your mother back on. I'm back on.
There you go.
Thank you.
And this
I'm
is how I
old
like
school.
herself.
No.
Yes.
No.
Don't tell me no.
No.
Hey,
Oh, this is my
Cheryl.
girl.
Hey,
Yes.
Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl, love you too, boo.
Love you, babies. Y'all already know me with these three here.
Shelly said,
already
yes,
know.
Mom.
Thank you.
Shelly, please.
They
But
full
to answer the
of
question,
gold.
yes, Mr. Jones, answer the question.
What was
Wait
the
a minute.
question?
It was
Katia.
another question. What happens when the man falls a little short and the woman have to step up in the relationship?
She's supposed
Then
to.
it's supposed to happen.
well,
If it's
I
a
agree
reason.
with that.
She's
That-
supposed to do that.
What about when the woman always stepping up and the man don't do shit?
And she's supposed to turn off the lights, light a candle.
Well, in this situation, it would be in the situation if that he was stable first. Like, okay, I'm not just gonna step up and you haven't been already at the plate. If I saw you was at the plate at first and you struck out, all right, I go up and swing now. Kind of sort of like that.
The balance.
Yeah,
I understand what you're
that's-
saying.
that's-
I agree with that.
Okay,
But some
I
people
want to
don't
go
like
back to
doing
this one here because I feel some type of way. Why do you feel that a man shouldn't cry or you can't cry? Is this you
Why
talking
do you
about
feel
you?
some type of way
Well,
about that?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I mean,
Ricky
You
don't
have-
cry.
Well, he feels the same way.
Feels
It's
like
like
I
I can't zoom
He
in.
need to cry. He need to cry.
oh my God, that's what I'm saying.
I tell
I want
him.
to hear your point. What's your
My point with
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
the way I think, like she was saying, to me, everything is just logical. I think it out first. Like all that emotional stuff, to me, it doesn't change anything.
Mm.
But as
So-
you
So for me to just be doing a whole bunch of boohooing, at the end of the day, when I stop crying, what did it change? That's just the way I think about
That's logical.
so
I
you're
got-
detached
Wait a
from
minute,
your
wait a minute.
emotions.
I got a question
That's
for
what it
her.
says to me.
Wait a minute.
I got a question for her.
What
Do
is
you
it,
mean
boo-boo?
publicly
it. Really?
or face to face with your significant other? Do you mean publicly being emotional or
For
face
me,
with my
That's a good
significant other?
for me, I
Good
don't know
question.
Either.
either. I don't know it either.
See
why?
that?
I
see
just-
that?
I see no
You
Do
mean to tell?
do
That means you don't
okay,
feel
so do you
worried.
feel
No,
that
it's
he can't
times
be
that
vulnerable
Yeah,
because he's not crying?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That
Toya, she
because-
is.
What I said?
She said your mom is a dime. Yes,
she is.
time-
You
time
already
man.
know. You already know.
You wouldn't have these about in that. Okay.
but go ahead, babe. What
I
was you
am
saying?
old school and
Oh
get
my
her
God.
done.
What was you saying when he was talking about when you said behind?
But
you
I
said
agree
both.
with him with that. You
Yeah,
can't change
it's-
his
Bieber says some men are prideful, want to accept.
Mhm.
That's ego for me. That's your
But that's-
ego.
that's
You're not
not-
you're not willing to be
Oh
vulnerable.
my God.
It's all in how you look at it.
Well, why
Exactly.
does that
Exactly.
affect-
That's
why
why we're
does
talking
that
about
affect-
men versus women.
Why does that affect you?
But that's
so?
emotion.
It affects me
Because I feel like he's detached from his emotion. I'm not
Exactly.
asking you
Mean
to
that,
cry.
though.
I'm not
That's
asking you to
saying-
cry.
But what's wrong with them to cry? I mean,
I'm not
what's-
worried about the crying. It's
I mean,
just
what's
showing
wrong with
a
them
moment
to
of
show?
vulnerability.
Exactly.
And
It's
then
nothing wrong with showing.
But I like what he
But
said
you don't
because
have
I
to
could
cry
cry
to
all
show
day
that you're
and I
vulnerable,
accomplished nothing.
Yeah, that's the
But
way
a
I
bunch
just think
of
about
tears.
it. Now I'll take time out for myself to reflect and think on these things.
So why not share it with your
That's what I
mate?
meant by publicly or significant
So
other.
I'm confused.
And then not necessarily significant other. If a man
What?
gonna cry, go cry in the corner with God. Come back out the corner.
Come on now. You know about God.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't cry. I
All
just
right,
think
I
of,
like that.
I always think of it like this.
Yeah.
I put myself in
Oh, don't do
something
all
I was
that.
told a long time ago.
Yeah.
In every situation, there's,
Oh my gosh. What was it?
there's always like say there's your way, my way, and then
In the right
the
way.
right way.
Mhm.
Well, who knows
So
it's the
always
right
try
way?
to-
That's what I was going to say.
Who's the right way?
Who's determine who's the right way?
Okay, let's say this. Let's say if we're in a
Oh my
situation,
God.
and something happens,
Mhm.
and we get in an argument.
Mm.
You can have your version. I'm gonna have my version. Then there's gonna be
And then there's the
somebody
truth.
out. If somebody was on the outside looking in,
Mm-hmm.
Have
they
their
would
own.
have a
I
completely
agree.
different
Go
version.
ahead now. I agree with that.
Mhm.
So
That is true.
I'm gonna always think I'm right. You're gonna always think you're right.
But
But somebody else
got
on the outside would see it completely different. I just try to think. I just try to, go to myself, think about it.
want to get the cotton out job.
And
Well, I'm gonna steal that comment. What that person said. Me personally, yes, we do cry. I don't cry, folks.
Yeah.
Tina
I
said,
mean,
now
I'm
don't be
like,
crying and boo-hooing
It was,
and
yeah.
it was kind of.
snorting all over
I
the
think
place.
crying is most of a man admitting that he do it instead of just saying I don't cry.
Thank you.
Because
I mean, it's not like I have.
Thank you,
That's-
Miss
that's
Shelley.
what I mean.
It's not like I
It's
have.
not like
I
I
But
have
this
in
is,
the past.
I have a friend up here. We have a viewer. She says, and she's a female. Her thinking. She says a man who is unable to emotionally express his thoughts and emotion with his partner is a sign of ego.
Amen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you should feel vulnerable enough to let me into vulnerable. I don't want to see you cry, but let me into what you're feeling.
Okay.
Like, don't let it be everything about logical.
So
because they express it differently.
Vulnerability then, because no crying. So what do you consider to be
letting it in, like
vulnerable?
His feelings? Where he just said he's so logical,
he's
detached from his emotions, so he takes feeling out of everything.
Said that
he said,
"Put you on the spot."
What?
Tina said, "Kenny, you used to cry in school."
That is awful.
Thank you, Tina.
Thanks, Tina. It's good to know.
Oh my God.
I thought you were better than that.
He's grown up now.
Yeah.
Beaver said I struggle with that also, expressing myself with my spouse. My point, my husband.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
To express what you're actually like. If you come home and somebody really, really we can hear your day to day, they messed up or whatever, but to actually be vulnerable, saying like, baby, I just need to be held, or I'm just going through, I feel down. But we can sense it, as I know I do. You can discern it.
Sometimes mostly these days, these men ain't in a relationship with that kind of woman. That comforter, that
nurturer.
That's gone. In today's age.
So you feel they too
because
independent?
there are no more big mamas raising these people up with that kind of.
Why
What I mean is an older, stronger-headed woman or man.
That's true. That I agree with you.
So
Keep
the
the bigness
comforter
out
is
of
gone.
Mom,
big mama.
So we can hear.
You dealing with too much of entertainment involved with it. They ain't finna, what you crying for, big pump? And then on the other man's hand, I ain't finna crying for in front of her because she gonna let him pump. Even if they don't think that. The world is putting that into their head.
I agree with that.
Wow.
That is.
But behind closed doors, you should be able to entrust me with your emotions enough to say, baby, look, I'm not with it today, or I feel bad today. Or, I mean, I can discern that most times, give him a massage when he's hurting, like when he's like, oh, my body's just hurting. But at the same time, it's just like different things. Like, you got to know to share those emotions. Don't be so far detached that you have no emotions whatsoever, and it comes out other ways. Like, for me, I think he just gets
all right. Tina made a good example. Tina said men won't cry to their significant others, but will cry for their homeboy.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Y'all had to answer that one.
I only reason I agree because I seen it. And
the only reason I seen it
is because sometimes that bond with your homeboy is just not.
They know all of your secrets and stuff.
It ain't like you saying you taking your relationship out the house. It's just you able to talk with your boy a little bit better. And maybe your boy might not call you no punk. Maybe sometimes if he your boy, the one that won't go and say, hey man, Jermaine just came to me and cried about his girl. If he ain't that kind of friend, then that's fine.
I'm gonna try to keep up with y'all. Wait a minute. I'm trying to keep up with y'all comments because Cheryl way back up said men's pride won't allow them to cry most of them. And Tina was saying somebody else, Beavers, I struggle with that.
All right.
I'm expressing myself with my spouse. Then somebody else said, no, not at all. It depends if your partner is receptive of your perspective. And see,
that's the other thing. A lot of people are the females have become so dominant, and we have gotten to the point where we are solely dependent upon being independent, that a nigga can't do nothing for me, a nigga can't provide for me. If I got my own home, my own house, my own car. We're so masculine that we forget to be feminine for them to take care of us and caress us.
I agree with you.
It's like saying you could be in this world and you don't need a man. Nobody's saying that
a man
you should be defined by that man. But like I be telling me, it should add to your happiness. I don't think it should be your happiness. Like, it should not. Like I tell Babe sometimes, don't put me on no pedestal. I'm just an added. You have to already come here. No, sometimes like you never know where you come in a person's life, and everybody has a past. And I'm not here.
No past. It's nothing past about.
CLJ, you know what?
Okay, Cheryl also says sometimes you
What
cry.
Cheryl are we talking about?
Now we're talking about Cheryl Waters.
I agree with you, Cheryl. I don't know what you're saying.
If you listen, sometimes you can
No, you
cry
didn't.
inside, heart, just hurt. You know what? Annie, read it, please.
Okay. Sometimes you can cry inside your heart, just hurting. If you had a bad day at work, your spouse should automatically do what it is or she or he has to do to make them feel better.
Agree.
Meaning they could cry and refuse to let it show.
I agree with that.
But that's the other thing. We have a lot of women like try to de-escalate the men and what they do if they in a place in position. Demasculate. I'm sorry.
Yes, and you should not, mom. Yes, that is
you all day. Now we
ain't nobody tell you put me on the spot. I'm just listening to the service.
But you wanted to be on.
Yes, you want to be in.
I heard the person say, "Where's your mom?"
Yeah, but tell the
And
truth.
I come out the door.
Tell the truth.
I open the door. What?
Tell the truth. Do you not do that?
Do what?
Demasculate.
Sometimes.
Because of what you know you
sometimes.
So and it goes.
But then if I'm doing that demasculating all the time, then he need to own up. That's all I'm saying.
Well, how would you feel, y'all guys?
The roles were reversed.
Honestly, I ain't mad at that answer. If he stick around long enough to let her keep demasculating him, he either better man up or get on the pot.
Like who will get off the pot?
I mean,
like
saying
step up,
that
like you should.
It always
but at the same time,
don't
don't cut him. Don't dismiss what he does do.
Yes,
right, yeah, that's true.
Like you can't cut him for what he does do
and act like it's
nothing. Yes. And
but
it makes him feel like
doing it all along.
That's what it goes back to what Jermaine was saying, like calling him a punk. That's like you telling him in his face he's a punk.
Exactly.
Sure. I do.
That's not right. That's not right.
You don't want us to do that.
Oh my God.
I know y'all, but y'all not in my situation. They all know, Jeff.
Tina said, "Hey, just trying to get brownie points with mom." Y'all, it is off the chain tonight.
No, it's beautiful because you don't never know. I am old school. It doesn't matter what people say.
Well, if you was old school, and I'm gonna tell you something, y'all.
Old school. Your mother. This would not be doing what you're doing.
If my dad
would not
be doing what
I wasn't gonna do what my mother did because I'm not the one.
My dad.
But but that's the problem.
First of all, no, it's not because I'm not doing what Mama did with us 15 children.
No, but
it's not.
It has nothing to do with
if Dad was here, you would not do none of what you doing.
If my father was here,
no, our dad was here. You would not none of that stuff you doing to Jeff would not you.
Oh, I've never seen you do that with Daddy.
No,
he's Jeff. That was your father.
So exactly. You wouldn't do that.
Exactly. Because he do it. Because he do what he do.
He didn't. That didn't take too kindly.
I said your father didn't do me like Jeff does me.
Okay.
Your father knows what he called me, a Tasmanian devil when I did get mad.
Yeah.
All right then. I had my flaws. Don't paint no picture for him either.
We're not painting the picture, but I'm saying
the difference.
That's where
It came from what?
That's where it comes from.
What? Demanding.
No.
Yeah, my husband called me Tasmanian. Jeff called me.
She said, "Annie, off the wall question. May I ask?" Sure, go ahead and ask me.
Wait a minute. The gentleman asked a question. Sometimes, as men, we let our partners take the driver's seat. Is that wrong, or we're not building a foundation? LOL.
Is what?
Is it wrong if they take the driver's seat?
No.
I think whatever's best for your situation.
Right.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
But
if y'all plan on sticking together, if it's a together thing, whatever best for the situation.
We're a team.
Mm-hmm. It's
Lord.
Team.
Well, I hear that.
I must be y'all team. I must be the band.
See, this is what you don't need to do. That's what you don't need to do.
I didn't say, "Oh no, I'm all for the team," when the team is actually working with me.
Oh!
What do you mean?
Busted!
I'm shocked myself.
Wait, I've never
what's your
9 months.
No, see, you got your players that's in the game. I'm in it for the long run. But you got people that like to make plays outside plays because they collecting brownie points.
Who?
The one saying who?
I am.
You collecting brownie points?
I'm not gonna let you do
Nope. And I'm not daddy. What kind of brownie points is he doing when he's showing you?
Yeah.
It's a
Not with
difference.
me. I'm talking about like with the kids. Like if it's not come against me, like Oh no! Don't laugh like he's so innocent.
You were wrong.
Oh my God!
You definitely were.
Do you
We're
wanna
not
bring
even.
that
There's
up?
no need to recall.
No, we're not going
Oh,
there.
okay,
Exactly.
As a team,
okay.
we're not discussing.
Exactly.
Oh, because it's your team.
Now we're a team.
We definitely discuss that.
Tina said, speak life into Kenny.
Yes.
I'm trying, Tina. I'm trying.
Shelly said, all of you girls get that independent and strong will from me. We do.
Thank you.
And
we
that's
do.
true. And I got it from my mother. And my mother didn't.
But we know the difference of
You
how
don't know.
to treat
Women.
how
Balance.
to treat
To nurture
Our
our
man.
maiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, spouse.
and how
That's
to
a big value.
encourage
When
and
he
pour
started
into them.
nurturing me, I'll be all right.
I
Because I don't get no nurture.
Yeah, because I think that was one of the things.
Oh my God.
That was one of the things Mr. Jones used to say all the time. He's like, Andy, you just by habit of nature. I guess some things are like when it comes to the way we do things, like governing the home. Like I have a certain way I like to do things. He's like, well, you need to be like, what do you say? Something subject to looking at different ways of doing something or something. Because it's like the kids and all of us had to get on the road when we travel, like out of town
She
and
like
stuff.
that too.
So it's like I gotta have a certain program because I had a lot of kids.
3 bags of good
So
food
it's
in
like
the trash
I
because it had
need
no
to have
date
some
to
type
date
of
for one
organization in order for things to flow. But I don't know. But
Yeah.
it don't help when the men just get in the car and they got themselves. They just get in the car.
What you mean they got this?
Like if you have just like
No.
yeah, like
Baby.
You mean
Beats
like when we
go out
Me-
travel and
me-
pass,
me-
like travel out of town and stuff,
No.
like being the one concerned, like that should be like an equal thing. It shouldn't be just
Why
only on
should
the
he
person.
be an equal thing? Pack what you gonna pack, let him pack what he gonna pack.
since you brought that up.
Did you say?
Since
Did
you
you
brought
say
that up.
no?
No, I didn't say that. I've done it.
Tina, we waiting for your question.
Yeah, we're waiting on your question, Ladybug. What you saying?
Everything I'm saying that, like, since you brought that up, everything has to be on your time. That's the way you do things.
I almost think that's with all women.
Oh, I can't say that.
The man is
I
gonna
can't say
always be ready before y'all. So we
Oh.
on
Because
y'all. It ain't that. It's just like we finna put on the shirt, shoes, and pants, and we good.
Yeah.
Y'all got 100 more things to do after.
Yeah.
So we're always on your
Yeah,
time.
put on eyebrows, lipstick,
I know.
eyelashes, and
I know
curls
someone
on.
in here needs a minimum of an hour and a half to go anywhere.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Tina said, get out that I, Annie, and be we thing.
Oh, I'm receptive of that. But I done been so
But you said
I for a while
sometimes.
now. But I do acknowledge the we.
I give him kudos for even dealing with
But
it.
I don't know what he's talking about. An hour and a half.
I give
That was the
y'all,
minimum.
I give y'all kudos.
What do you mean?
for
Minimum? It
dealing
don't
with
take me that long to
It-
get ready.
it's
Both
a
of y'all.
minimum.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
They don't
Are
ask
you
I get everybody ready.
Shut up.
Huh? You don't have to get everybody ready. I'm a grown man.
But I gotta make sure everybody's right. I own the clothes,
Listen to that.
get the
You gotta make
kids.
sure I'm right.
Why you got on his clothes?
The kids
I
are
got
grown.
the size I've always
Ooh,
said.
I got a question,
Andy, the
kind of
kids are
slash
grown.
input on that.
Okay.
What if we so used to y'all doing it and you never asked us to do anything or say anything about it, and we just continue to let you do it, not knowing that you wished we would help?
Then that's when we need to be more expressive and
No,
share.
you need to. Be
I mean, either
You made a
I
valid-
think
that's
Well, that's
good
true.
point.
it depends
Because
on.
I think that's what
That's
it
a
is.
good point.
I like that. I like that.
Yes.
All right, country. Big slim country.
Don't be talking about my baby.
I'm just saying, sometimes it be that.
It's all right, it's
You may
good.
not know.
Yes.
We just you know what? She washed the dishes 7 times a week. If on the 6th time and it's the 7th time and I don't do it and she gets mad because I don't, is it my fault or is it because?
And I'm learning that.
You should know.
I learned that.
Oh,
Exactly.
I'm learning
I
that.
didn't say anything about it. If
It's
you
always
didn't say
your fault.
anything about it, then how
What do
is
you
it
mean?
I'm
gonna
learning
go?
that.
It's always your fault.
Exactly.
How's it always?
No.
I don't say that.
I'm gonna be quiet. I
No.
don't wanna get
See,
in
and that's
Tina,
the
she
issue.
said,
And then my
she
whole
said, listen to mom. Listen.
my whole other thing is I know she do it. I ain't gonna do it right now, but I'll do it. But just because I ain't do it right then, that's
that's
the
true.
problem.
That's
Now,
Now,
where
yeah,
I
yeah.
do have a problem with
Yeah,
that.
everyone is
Yeah,
going
I
through
do.
that.
I think that's
You
across
just
the
want it
board.
done.
Yes.
But
When
I-
they're done right
and
now.
we're
She's
asking
like
you,
that.
I do feel like as women,
And
and our thinking, if
Yeah, we
we're
want
asking
will
you,
clean the shit up.
Yes.
yes, I think us as a collective, as
we do. They do.
Women. If I'm asking you to do something,
I want you to get it done.
For you to do it right.
We are.
Right.
They got that from me.
Yeah.
But you got to also.
Because then I'll do it myself.
They're not children.
True. Yeah, but then I'm gonna go do it myself.
Right.
Yeah,
He said
exactly.
But
We
I
had
mean,
that
it's all
conversation.
on how you act.
We have that conversation.
We have that conversation a lot.
Tell it, Kenny. You
No,
hear?
I don't want to get in trouble.
Don't worry, you go home.
Okay, the gentleman, he said that's why we lie about the time we have to take to what?
What's wrong with you?
That's why we lie about the times we have to.
I don't know.
To add in place.
You gotta reword that one.
He said what?
And Ashley said that's that mothering nature, but they're not your child.
That's
she
what he
said,
just
"Talk,
said.
Kenny. We got your back." Tina don't now you want to be back on his side. See,
There
no,
you go.
Tina,
There you
pick
go.
side.
There you go.
But I didn't understand it either. I'm just reading what I see.
But my thing is, sometimes, like even sharing them when we are being expressive, because I think if we allow it so much, they get so used to it, like picking up behind them or doing the house chores, like they're exempt from doing it. You're not exempt.
No.
It's just we take pride in the home.
That's us.
That
but
is.
if we don't say anything and then we start saying something about it,
we yelling then.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
Because we're
then
frustrated.
we can't then get on them.
What?
Yes.
Yes, and see,
can't
my husband,
say
you know what my
anything
husband
about
say?
it.
I have OCD. Okay, somebody, is that?
Yeah, that's my voice. Sandbox sisters, hey Trey.
Hey, baby.
But yes, I mean, I know we get frustrated, but sometimes it's like the roles can be reversed. They could be thinking, oh, I wish they look at the situation this way when it comes to taking care of things in a logical manner. Bam, 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 bam. But you have women that's like that too.
Yeah.
But then it's like, it's the same thing. We're pretty much mirroring one another about where our wants are. That's why I feel you make it known. Express yourself. Share what it is, because then we're going to build up anger. You're going to build up resentment if you don't talk those things out. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Good. And it does affect the communication. And yes, y'all might be a little more logical, but we can't remove the feelings part of it either. There got to be a I always say balance, reciprocation, in order for something to make it work. What is y'all two back here saying?
No, I'm agreeing.
Kitty just go like this.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Tina said if you don't address it in
The
the
beginning,
beginning,
it's
it's bound to happen.
There
again.
you go.
Over
Jay
and
said it.
over
Jay
again.
said you got to speak
That's
on
right.
it in the beginning of your relationship.
Mm.
And this is a new, I mean, this is new for me and a new person. And we both look at things differently. They look at things differently. We all view things differently. And this is what I wanted to bring into hindsight, how our thinking versus what the men think, and how sometimes it can cause clashes because we're not actually expressing, we express differently.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I want you to be vulnerable enough to express. That's the thing. Not shut down and where you can't let in your vulnerability.
But do you give him a safe space
Yes.
to express that?
He said no.
Obviously not.
I saw you shaking
Don't
your
do it.
head.
Don't do it.
Don't do it to yourself.
Tell the truth.
No.
Don't do it to yourself.
See, that's a threat. That is
One
a threat.
threat now.
Tina said once you
That's
get
a threat. That's
off
ridiculous.
that cloud nine, then it starts to be an issue.
Oh, yeah.
And no, you should address it in that cloud nine. Don't
Yes.
let it become
Don't
an
let it
issue.
ride.
Yeah, you
Like-
never let it go.
Like, the thing I love about our relationship is the first thing I'm going to say I appreciate about our relationship. Me and him can talk, but Lord knows we can get going with our perspectives. No, our perspectives. And then sometimes we just feel like throwing hands up and just
Let me
it is
see
what
what
it is.
that's
But
part
you should,
of life,
I feel that
isn't
you
it?
should always come with a solution. You should always come
Yes,
with a
that's
compromise.
exactly
I'm the
what I-
same way. Don't keep harping on the bad stuff.
So somebody is saying no.
No.
You got lies.
What?
Okay, wait a
You got
minute.
lies.
Toya
lies.
is talking.
I'm getting ready to go to my
Toya
standing
said.
up for me.
Jane, go ahead, read it.
You can't bring the way you used to do things into a new relationship. Exactly.
Amen. Who said
You
that?
know, if you don't say something.
Who said that?
Toya. Toya.
Toya, you
Then-
want it, boo-boo.
Why you gotta be so
Then
loud?
Z
Look,
says,
it's my house. I can be loud. I want to.
Z says,
Oh, for God's
see,
sake.
no, that's equal in my household. When it comes to that, I clean the kitchen most of the time, but I was also raised in a house where it was my father, older cousin, and grandfather.
Who's that?
And so we all cleaned ourselves. My point. Yes, exactly. It should be not just solely
Hey,
like it's
Sonia.
only one person. Hey, Ladybug.
Hey, Angel.
Hey, baby girl. That's my whole thing.
Hey,
What you want? What?
Hey, Sonia, she ever see me cry in school?
You back
He's
on
telling his feelings. He's going back.
He got his feelings,
Sonia.
Tina.
Since you might join in a little late, Tina put him on the spot and said he cried in school. So he wants to know if you can confirm whether or not he cried or not.
She's going to say no. Say no, Sonia.
All right, you gotta read what the gentleman said. Why do y'all feel that you have to come behind us and make sure it's done?
I'm on that.
Why did you have to say that?
Oh, why?
Oh, man.
Son. No, jeez.
Wait a minute. Now, I will say this. I will say this. I think men do say. Sonia said, I don't remember him crying in school.
Thank you.
Oh, you knew she was going to say that. She was your back.
Look, I think we have a way in our minds how things are supposed to look anyway. But if they don't have that in their minds, they just like it could be making a bid. Oh my God. They call pulling it up and making a bid. My kids know I showed them how to tuck a bid.
Yes. We learned that way back.
Not them.
Corner the bid.
Doesn't do it.
Hold on.
Ain't you gonna just pull the covers off when you get on it?
This
So
is
just
where
pull
I
the covers back
This is
over.
where I do it. I think of it like this. I've never worked in a hotel, so I don't know how to make a bed like that.
But look,
So-
though, I've been in the military.
Military
They showed us,
Listen,
but I
as long as
still
you
don't
pull up
do
and
it like
everything is neat.
No.
I
I'm
do
good.
it like that. Just,
I'm
look,
good.
give me this cover. It's back over
Yeah.
where it was starting,
Yeah.
and the pillars is on
I'm
top.
with you.
No. And I'm like, no. He said, no.
That bed
Pull
is
that
made.
back
That bed is made.
We taught as mothers, we taught them the right way to do a bed. Ask them and the grandkids. They all know how to make a beautiful bed.
Yes.
We learned from my mother, and I taught them. And you make that bed, get that corner. It's nice and tough. I know. Now I can't say that about Jeff. Jeff can get a house. He
Tina
can do the
said
bed.
that's his ex. Nah, just joking. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm not.
Oh my
I'm telling you on your own with that one. I ain't doing that. Okay.
I'm like,
Jeff can clean the house
It's hot
up very
now.
nicely.
Somebody got a fan.
Ain't no sight because you out.
No, she's serious.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Y'all going a little longer today, ain't you?
No.
No.
Oh.
We got to go to 6:35. But yes, I feel like we do expect things a certain way. It's not that we don't trust y'all guys, but we trust to know that you're not going to do it the right way. Sometimes.
Your way. It's
No.
the right way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yes.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yes.
I don't do it all. I don't go behind you all the time.
It's gonna
Just
be the small
99%
things that we can do right.
It's not
It's
because
the little bit of things we can do right. We know how to put the lampshade back on the lamp. We know how to sit the pillows up on the couch. Anything other than that, I don't think we're gonna do it like y'all want it.
I
So-
agree with that.
Okay.
That's gonna
All
be
right. How about if we go do the oil change? Let's reverse the roles.
I get that.
You
Well,
all go
Hold
behind
on,
us.
I don't need
Oh, did you go to the
He
right?
said, I don't
Oh,
know.
wait a minute. Here we go. Did you go put the oil in right? Did you go to the right person? No. Won't you try this other mechanic? So it's the same
I
thing.
get it. That's right.
So do you understand what
It's time to go. My legs hurt.
That's true.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
So-
I'm
so
just saying.
Listen, this is the way I do
Anybody call me back? I'll be back.
it. This is the way I do
Don't,
it.
please.
Things like that, I'll just do it myself. We won't even have to go through all that.
Supposedly, unless it's one of them days where you are already out and I have to say, baby, go ahead and get the oil changed.
Oh, it then Mr. Neighbor said, the gentleman, he said, well, stop saying it. LOL, we got it.
I don't know.
Oh, y'all mean about being repetitive?
I'm sorry.
and
but
over again?
I'm sorry.
not. He wasn't talking about you though.
I'm talking about what he's talking about, the going behind us and telling us to do it over and over again.
yeah.
Like, you know, I kind of, yeah.
This is what Beaver says. He said, yup, When I'm doing something, Z. He says, yuck. When I'm doing something and she says, babe, why are you doing it that way? He said, I stopped and let her do it. That sounds like this one.
I ain't mad at
this one does this all the time.
You can ask me to do something, or let me do it my way.
Exactly that, because if you're gonna tell, I'm gonna be just like Z.
Yeah.
If you tell me to do something, then come back behind me and say this way, I'm going. All right, you got it.
Yeah,
you go ahead and do it, because obviously I'm not gonna do it how you want it done.
I'm doing it wrong.
Or show me how you want it done.
Exactly. I said, there we go.
Show
Take
me how
the
you want
effort
it
to
done.
say, babe, because then that means you're taking the interest of my consideration of my feelings of what needs to be done and the way it should be done. As vice versa, we should do for y'all guys.
Listen to the way you said that.
Sonia said, but honestly, effort is everything. But of course, we're going to go behind them.
I think it's just a woman thing. I think it's just a woman. That may be that motherly nature.
Yeah, again, that's probably it. We'll chalk it up.
Well, mine says I have OCD because, and I feel that everything has a space, a spot, and stuff like that. So yes, I feel like if you're not doing it, and the way, like everybody is saying, I do agree because I'm the one that's married here. And yes, my husband, he now doing dishes like they were saying. If this is dishes, I'm not going to say anything. I'll let him do it. Even though I don't like the way he do dishes, I'm going to let him do his dishes. You know what I'm saying? If he take all the detergent that he needs, half a bottle of detergent to wash about a couple dishes, a couple of the dishes, I'll keep buying more detergent over and over again so he can wash his dish.
That's
Tina said E for effort.
That's compromise.
And Angel said didn't mean that emoji. Also said, but everybody was taught differently to do things.
Yes.
That's another thing. It depends upon how you were brought up and how you were reared and the environment you were in. It's also like when I go back dealing with conflict. This is different things that contribute to the way of thinking of what things we do within the home and day to day. But hopefully these are some nuggets that y'all can take in. That's why I call it the battle of the sexes, because we do think differently.
Okay, so we was talking about this earlier today. Gabe was talking about this earlier today about what was it called? Machismo.
Do women have machismo also?
Yes,
it's macho.
They're really,
like
that's what I was just saying.
Like I got it.
Manly, masculinity.
And when I get it, I'm gonna put it on the wall, say I got it, and I'm done with it.
I'm done with it.
Oh yeah.
Women definitely do it because I've done it in the past.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What'd you think?
Yeah. In certain cases, definitely.
Yeah.
So let him
use the whole bottle of dish detergent. Just make sure you appreciate it. Just go get toilet paper. Tina, you is crazy. Girl.
I do that. And he even, the good thing is he does now buy the household, because at one point in time he wasn't even buying household products.
No.
So now he buys.
So he run out. Then it's like, where is this at? Where is that at?
So yes, he'll get the toilet paper and stuff like that we need. So I'm not gonna say nothing. It's like, hey, try and learn. And as long I've been married over a decade, so now I know that part. And then now I can't even complain, because I used to do stuff, crazy, stupid stuff. Like I would literally make the bed while he's in it.
Oh, gosh, that was not that bad.
It's not making a bed, but you gotta understand.
Ridiculous.
No, but you gotta understand.
I ain't that bad.
No, but you gotta understand what I was trying to get at. No.
So you was acting out.
I was letting him know I want my bed made.
Instead of just
telling them you want your bed.
Yeah, but what y'all guys think about it? I was just trying to show him that, okay, when you get up out of the bed, is that wrong?
So when you're in the bed,
well, maybe when I'm in the bed, I'll be like, what is she doing? Is she trying to push me out of bed now? And she's saying I sleep too late? And she's saying I need to get up and do something. One.
Big O.
I wouldn't look at it as you trying to tell me you want the bed, man.
No, I would never look at it like that.
That's what I see.
I would look at it. She's trying to be a smart.
Yeah, I'm like, this something other than telling me you want the bed made.
So that's why I said the way we think that we're expressing to them is
not going to come across. It's not going to come across.
It's totally different thinking.
He said, What's woman's problem with men grocery shopping? LOL.
Y'all can have the grocery shopping.
I might answer that for some. But we ain't gonna never get the right thing. Me personally, you give me a list, I'm gonna still call you and say, "What you say that thing was?"
Well, my husband feels like he does grocery shopping better than me because he's more of a carnivore. He shops meat. He shops for the products of the meat and stuff like that, and I'm not like that. So I don't know what
really
to
have
say.
a problem with the shopping, but I prefer not to do the grocery shopping.
Yeah, we do have a problem with the
I think. What do you think? Do you think it depends on how long the people live together? Because at some point they're gonna know what each other like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now he will pick up stuff I like.
Shopping.
What you mean? What problem we have? What happened the first time we went to the grocery store?
So I said pricing. Yeah, pricing.
Yeah. See, I shop prices.
Oh yeah, I don't got time to run around to 3-4 different stores. That's just not me. I'm going to get what I need in that one store. I did that with my father, and I don't know what it is with y'all men. It's like because y'all being frugal. Not all men, but most. I don't understand why I got to drive to 3-4 unless it's a sale. I'm not driving to 3-4 different stores. I'm going to get everything I need from that one store.
Is it because of that?
Sometimes there's certain things that I want.
It
might not be here.
In that store.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'll take the time.
I don't mind that.
Since we brought that up,
I'm not doing it.
If somebody's
don't go
shopping,
while you're tired.
If somebody's shopping for a dress, they will go in the store. They will touch everything in the store, and then they'll come back to the first thing and buy it. I'm not gonna say no names.
Let's just say women.
Tina said, "My husband looks for sales when I just grab the first thing."
Yeah.
Sonya,
I'm legit. I'm not full. I'll see certain sales, but some for things that I like, if I get it at a cheaper price, I'm not doing it.
Cheapest route every time.
Sonya said,
I look at the unit price, not the big price.
Yeah.
No, he's always looking at something different, way off from what I'm looking at.
She said, she meant to say most men don't look at price; they pick and go.
Hey, sissy, hey. He's very price aware. Like every day, he's gonna look at a sale. He's not gonna spend no more than what he asked you for what he thinks he shouldn't be spending a whole lot of money on. Mm-hmm. It's like he likes to provide and stuff, but then he's not gonna. He's frugal. Let's put it that way. He's very But when it comes like now, as far as me, what he was saying about me shopping for my clothes, that's just the way I shop.
Yeah.
That's the whole. It don't take 2 hours.
Nisha suspended.
Oh my God! Now you're exaggerating. You're embellishing.
The gentleman, he said, "I'm going in and getting what is on the list." LOL.
Some people do. Some men are like that. They'll just go get what's on the list because they see it as their wife is the one that's cooking, and we mainly the ones that are cooking. Like I'll do that with Ken. I'll be like, "Babe, this is what I need." Bam, bam. If you go to the list, he's like, "Oh, I'm just your errand boy." He's like, "Well, just send it to me, woman." But I was like, "This is what I need to cook what we're supposed to be eating. So how else you think you're gonna get it? Especially if it's gonna save time." That's how I feel.
I get with that one. I go with that one.
Like unless you're cooking.
Okay.
And that's very few and far between.
See, there we go. I knew it was
he can cook though, but it's few and far between. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Spend a day with him. I love him though.
That hurt right.
Z said, "I'll pick and go, especially when I'm tired." Angel, wait a minute. Angel said, "You don't have time because you handed their job to me."
Yes, I do. I did it so much when I was young and stuff. I despise it. I despise people who go, like I said, that stuff he does, run all the different stores. I'm not doing it. I refuse.
She treats us all like slaves.
I refuse it. I'm not doing it.
What?
I'm not. Bring it home to me and I'm gonna cook it up. But I'm not running all these different stores because y'all see the sales and try to get the cheap. No, actually,
it's
all of them
like
that.
a good sale though, sis.
I'm not. No, on some stuff, but everything you get the same sales at another grocery store. What am I going to spend all that time running around town?
But if you want that
that's wasting gas to me.
You want that dress,
I'm still in that one store.
Come on now, stop it.
I maybe I have two couple stores.
And you mainly every one of them.
Angel said, "Yeah, she's not."
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, the gentleman said, "My last question to the men: how y'all feel about going out the house when your lady wants something specific?"
I'll make sure I get it.
Nothing other than
can't come back without it.
If it ain't the exact thing, I'm finna call you on FaceTime and show it to you.
Oh God! Oh Lord!
Hey, they ain't got this. You like to have this.
Oh yeah, he'll do that in the quickness. He'll call me. I'll be like, it doesn't take that much to think. If they don't have it, you got to get the next best thing.
I'll make sure you approve it.
Because he does do that. I never understood why he did that. Like, hey, they don't have this. So what is it you want me to get?
If you ask
I still need something that's in association with it.
I mean,
no,
because you can't say that. Because if you have your heart set on something,
right,
and they don't have it,
you get the next thing that's
the
same relation to it. Okay, let's say sauce.
I can't say that either. I can't.
I don't know. No. Maybe I'm different. Okay, if I'm looking for a specific thing that I need in my thing, look for something that's in the same relation to that. It don't have to be that brand. I'm just saying the brand.
So you
if that brand is not
him,
okay.
So you would do that to him.
Yes.
She does it all the time.
You wouldn't call and ask?
No.
Call and ask what?
Ashley said because they're not going back out.
That's right.
FaceTime and show her what I see.
I swear I feel I can come back home without it. He said, the gentleman said, I swear I feel I can't come back home without it.
He's right. He's right.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all feel like y'all don't get in trouble?
FaceTime and show her what I see.
I wouldn't.
What?
Z said he does what Jermaine did.
FaceTime and that's what I'm saying. He'll do I don't understand. Like you gotta be able to make that choice.
But see, that's the thing. We don't do that.
Right.
Because I already know what I'm looking for.
No, I'm saying
for him. If he asks for something specific.
Oh no. Because we're gonna look for it.
I think
we're gonna take the time and energy.
I will call Babe. I will call Babe like, they don't have
Okay, Tina said my question, whose choice is it when it comes to having more kids?
Ain't nobody have no kids here.
So we all above that.
It's always the woman's decision.
You think so?
Yeah.
I believe so. I agree.
Yeah. That's why I had two kids.
What if? Okay, well let's take situations out of it.
Okay.
She can't have kids. The man can't have kids. They only got one. Did both of them agree to only one? Like that whole, let's say in the beginning thing? Or did both of them just say, let's go into the marriage and just
let it be what it be.
Let it be when it happens, it'll happen. But that is something that needs to be discussed because some people might not be prepared to deal with children
multiple
or have
you gotta look at.
You gotta take that into consideration
because I think some men can get frustrated after so many kids, and I mean I think some probably would.
But on the other hand, when I say I agree with it being the woman's decision because you gotta take in preference. This is where I'm telling her about it.
Amen.
The reason why I say it's on the
I got you, Nisha, in a minute.
is because if she want kids, that man's not gonna stop practicing.
Pretty much.
So if she wants to have kids, she's gonna have that kid.
Okay.
Well, now, she can do things where even no matter what you do, she's not gonna have a kid. So that's why I say that.
Well, Tanisha says, so if you want sour cream, you won't be mad if he brings cream cheese, Annie.
No. They gonna send us right back out.
No, I'm gonna say if he don't bring the brand of cream cheese, just find the generic or something that's in relation to the cream cheese. I'm gonna need that product to complete my meal.
Cheese.
He knows what I need to make that meal. So it is on that. So yeah.
Okay. Z said
she said what Kenny? She said, I'm in that situation. I've had kids. He doesn't, and he's okay with that. But that's definitely something that needs to be discussed.
Mm-hmm.
Like what, Kenny? What you talking about, Tina, when you was asking Kenny, what?
Wait a minute. Z says she wants one, but I don't. And that now. Oh, I read it. So she wants one, and he don't. Oh, okay.
Oh,
she's gonna get it.
And then the gentleman said, and you better cook that with love.
Exactly. I'm with him.
Sonya is simple. Wow. I'm no sir. So when I do get in another relationship, kids are definitely off the table.
No.
But I think some of us
I will help take care of the ones that's already here. I'm not birthing anything else out of these tubes unless God saw fit for it to happen.
That's cool.
But I don't mind.
This chick is done.
Yes, I don't mind. I'm not saying I mind having them. I don't mind helping with them, but I'm not birthing anything else. I'm like you, unless.
Oh, okay. I meant she wants one more because we have two. Well, honey,
y'all have to.
Yes, two is good.
Well, I had 4, so.
And I got 2.
Hey, mine's a young adult, but it is a lot. It's something you got to take in consideration and definitely be on the same page because you might get frustrated. And then the men probably look at it from the financial part of it, and we look at it for what it would be and provide for us.
Because let's not. I was going to say, most of us on here that is on here are mothers. Most of us on here that's out here in the virtual
children
and already have children,
older children.
Yes, so I'm gonna say like this. I feel because I have been in a relationship where the other,
the others. Angel said adopt one. That is a choice. That is a choice.
Yes. But as I was saying, I'm glad that well, he didn't. He wanted to have kids, but now that he's in a relationship or marriage of his own, he was able to have kids of his own, and I'm happy for him because now he knows what it feels like. Like his kids are younger, way younger than mine. When we were together, my kids was young at the age that he has his kids. So I thank God that I didn't have to go through, having more kids or anything, because I felt like, shoot, I'm done with 3. I'm good. I'm really good.
I'm done with 4, but like I said, I don't mind. I was done with 4 because I said I'm not birthing anything else unless God saw fit for it to come. But far as helping and raising like his 2 kids and being there and helping out alone, because mine's are all young adults. I don't mind that. I'll be a nurturer all day. I'm just not. She said, I'm not birthing anything.
His clothes burnt down and boarded up. Yes. The gentleman said that's a tricky situation. I have kids, but my lady don't. I want
wanting more kids. I do. For me, it's with the right person. I don't think it's a financial thing. It's more of who you have it with. That too is something you have to take in consideration.
I call that having a baby mama or having a mother.
I'm gonna leave
That's
right.
A baby mama or a mother.
Yes,
that is true. It all depends on.
There's 2 different definitions to me and for me. The mother is the person who you living with. Y'all taking care of the child together. Y'all or it's what you call it when you separate and y'all still taking the child. That kind of thing or whatever.
Taking a what? Birth control?
No.
What are you talking about?
What they call it? Parenting together.
Co-parenting.
That's what I'm talking about.
Joint custody.
I love all that. That's mother. Baby mama is that one that just birthed you. She giving you the purity hair, but you're trying to be the father. And she continues. She's going to give you purity hair. Y'all don't see no future with each other together. And that's baby mama.
Yeah.
That's not a mother.
Yes.
Wow.
I think we all baby mamas.
No.
Mothers. No.
Yeah, I'm mother.
I'm mother.
Yeah, I'm definitely mother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm mothers. Not in the sense of baby mama.
I'm not even getting my definition.
Oh, okay. Well, don't.
Yes, I said play well in the sandbox.
Don't.
We're not doing that. Not tonight.
Tina is not right.
Tina said, I'm done with 5, but my husband keep bringing. Tina, we're gonna have to wind up bringing you in on one day. Yeah, I'm so serious. Because girl, you is something else. Our cheerleader by 4. My God.
And you're still with him, huh?
I can feel you though. I feel you, sis. I feel you. Tell him to get up.
Oh my God.
It's a thing called vasectomy or something. Vasectomy.
Yeah, for the men.
Yeah, honey.
It's reversible. I just don't want. I never want to talk about that.
Z said, "Baby mama hell."
That sounds like that.
But a lot of times, in regards to that, let's not really try to elaborate too much on it because I don't want too much spew over because I know how somebody feels. Even when it comes to the baby mamas, like being able to co-parent, and sometimes, like we had this topic before. If a person hasn't quite moved on, if you're holding on to unresolved issues that you didn't take care of in that relationship, like if that person hurt you and all that and causing, problems and issues and taking it, and it's flowing over to the kids.
Even if that other person has moved on and is married, still they causing issues. And
yes.
Then they turn into the baby dad or baby mama. I get it.
Yeah. So it's like, but the kids are the direct effect of that.
Exactly.
And then they begin to act out. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Because they able to see that. They able to
Who's
see
there coughing? Zaya, as always.
I wasn't coughing. That was just.
I agree.
I get the secret. You get one cough.
Tina said, "All laughing girls, please don't take me serious. We got you, Ladybug." She said, "No coughing allowed." Corona, son of a. We used to talk about that last week.
Yeah.
Are we getting?
But yes, we are definitely getting ready to end it. We thank y'all guys for joining in with us this evening. We are definitely going to try to keep things spiced up. We're going to have different panelists on guests on the panel for the different segments that we have. And this was just something fresh to throw in there, impromptu. So we thank y'all guys. We thank you, Jermaine. We thank you, Kitty, for coming in and being representation for the men.
I just want to say this. Now, mind you, y'all, these is fiance and boyfriend. And I'm the one with a husband, and my husband's not here, but I know he'll catch it.
So why did you have to draw attention to that?
Yeah, I have to draw attention because I'm feeling my feelings.
I felt like I was saying bring the men back.
Yes, and we can bring Terrell back next time.
Yes, he would love
won't
it.
get nowhere.
Yeah, y'all be laughing for days. Y'all wouldn't get nothing said.
Done.
Nothing will be get said.
But we are going to try to spice it up and have different guests in for different topics that we were going to be sharing and talking and speaking on. Again, all feedback is welcome. Everybody has a difference of opinion. We respect all. Like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. Everybody views things differently, and we appreciate all the feedback that y'all guys has given us on tonight. We have played well in the sandbox, so guys, y'all not in timeout. And so we ask that y'all join us on next week. Yeah, they did good.
Somebody said, "Yeah, bring Terrell Dennis back." Oh Lord, that's him.
Yeah, we'll have him back.
Terrell, if you still watching, you did it once you come back in the sandbox with us.
Yes, so we definitely thank y'all for joining us on tonight. We'll catch y'all next week.
Wait a minute. So next week is me. This week was supposed to be me.
Yes, it was.
But the ones that's out there, I'm going to put a plug in there. I really want to talk about Black entrepreneurs. I want to talk about ones that's how to get it started from the ground, how they, got started.
What it all entails as far as becoming an entrepreneur. I think she's trying to get out. But Terrell just chimed in because you was going all the way around.
But I was trying to break it down, how they start, the ups and downs, the highs and lows of being a local business person.
Yeah, just as he's watching. Yeah, Terrell's watching. They'll be probably fourth and coming soon. So
more testosterone. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
really?
I told you all day. Just man to man all day. I tell you. But
Annie, she said you was rude. She was rude to me, wasn't she? But that's what my next. That is my next
because
topic.
she couldn't get it out.
I was talking about entrepreneurship. Black owned.
Yeah, but you weren't getting that thought across. It was coming out.
If you just let me get it,
Okay.
That's conversation so many times.
If you just let me say it. I'm trying my best.
Mm-hmm.
I am really trying my best.
And that's
she has that issue of talking over people. We have discussed this.
Oh, Andrew and Ashley also want to. That'd be another topic. For Ashley and Andrew to make an appearance.
Yes, I will be getting with you guys.
But I really want to talk about our local businesses of Black ownerships and startup businesses, our startups and stuff like that, because you have a lot of startup and their own business. That's how
there.
You can't help it.
Don't do it.
I said nothing.
But you're looking.
You're doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about her.
Sis.
I'm representing our Black community.
Yes.
And we need our push.
Black
and we need
entrepreneurs.
and we need to support one another.
Yes.
And that's what I'm trying to get to. Is that all right with you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. You finish? You want me? I'll finish and let you have the floor.
I don't need the floor. But
Corona?
yeah, Corona.
Yeah, because just because you wanted to talk,
you're repeating yourself.
No, but I was trying to let them know.
It's how she
delivered.
Yes,
but yeah.
Go ahead.
But,
finish.
And we all are working in progress.
I forgot you the preacher.
It has nothing to do with the preacher. Then again,
We don't want to
but
put that
It
out
goes deeper
there.
than that.
Oh God!
You support someone who doesn't support back either.
Mm.
Oh, she said can't support someone who doesn't support back either.
True. That is very true.
Can support someone who doesn't support back. Again, everything is about reciprocation. But we're definitely going past our time.
Week.
We got yes.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to look into that. As she stated, looking into entrepreneurs and the setup, the startups, how and where they started from, as to where they are now, the different things they have to do networking wise and getting this stuff out there. But
did she? Everything I just
definitely
said.
see you on next.
She had to come in her way.
I'm just
Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes.
Exactly.
Thank you for joining us in the Sandbox. Catch y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Jermaine,
Man, you gotta go.
Before we go, did you want to put your plug in for
Yes, I do.
Hold up, we do have one thing.
Because and it elaborates a little bit on what she was talking about, because for us it matters. It's
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is going to be a YouTube channel where it's platform exactly like Sisters in the Sandbox. It's just our topics may be a whole lot more political and a whole lot more controversial, probably.
What's
But
the name of it again?
it's called FUIM. And it sounds just like you saying it. FUIM.
Yes.
Just like that.
FUIM. For us, it matters.
But it's for us. It matters.
And I'll also take that as
yes, exactly what you're thinking.
Yes.
Oh well, okay.
Exactly.
I'm on the right book. I'm gonna go on the right speed then.
What
Okay.
It's like if
elaborate?
I said FU.
Oh,
I am.
It takes a minute, but go ahead.
So
see, you did not have to do that.
that's awesome.
She does that when she put the thing. But go ahead.
Yes, that page
Yes,
is up and getting ready to be running. I will have a link for you. I'm going to try and ask the sisters if they'll let me say my link on the next Sandbox.
Definitely will.
Yes,
yes,
please.
Yeah,
because that's what my goal was.
Yes.
To get our local and our owners on here and elaborate startups and how they started up.
Yeah. So we're looking forward for new things and going higher heights.
Thank you, Jermaine.
Fewer
Thank you.
depths, much substance.
See, I'm on the right track.
Yes.
Thank you.
Run around there
yeah.
and cut the line. So we see y'all guys next week. Thanks for joining in. Love y'all guys. Bye.
Good night.
Good night. You're so fake.
Yeah.
It's still, it hasn't ended yet.
There.
Yeah.